What's going on, guys? James here, and welcome back to more F1 Manager Trade to Career mode for part number 32 then, guys, for the Italian Grand Prix race. Yep, we're going to head off to the race at Monza in Italy for the Italian Grand Prix race then, guys. If you haven't seen qualifying just yet, well, it's already out on my channel now, but I'm afraid it was chaotic. It wasn't qualifying. There was heavy rain settling down throughout qualifying, and it was a chaotic it was then, so yeah. It was quite completely useless then, so it was chaotic then. Many struggling trying to find a lap to include Ferrari and Mercedes. And I thought we were going to see some of the slowest teams that tried to get through there, but only Vettel got through into Q2. And the slowest five got knocked out as the slowest five got knocked out in Q1. Ricardo, I'm afraid, didn't get around to start his final lap in time. I'm afraid he's going to start the very bad, but mixed up beside the very back. He's got a great penalty. So Ricardo, he was knocked out in Q1 most of the times. Was Mick Schumacher as well as Latifi, Albon, Stroll. Yeah, they were eliminated the most in Q1. But Vettel got through to Q2 for the second time this season then. But I'm afraid he qualified 15th. And Lando just barely got through to Q3 and just defended off the Avatar pit gun to get that place in the 5 qualifiers in Q3. It's a good job for the 2025 champion for Lando Norris there. And in Q3, when the rain was coming down, we managed to have lap times there, but Carlos got out there, he got purple, then Verstappen started, and Perez had a good one for Clearly minus 30, but he was too slow down the sides. Bottas got ahead of Leclerc after he got ahead of him, and he finished off his lap when the rain hit down. And I'm afraid Leclerc couldn't put his last lap, but I'm afraid he's going to stop behind Bottas there in P5, even though he deserved a great podium in the last race in the Dutch Grand Prix. So, Verstappen on podium again then, the Dutchman, hoping to win the championship. Sainz is alongside it then. He wants that second place back in revenge of what happened in Zandvoort in the Dutch Grand Prix, because it was a long race last time up. It was chaotic, and it was a mix of a technical train of cars in the way, and I'm afraid it didn't go as planned as whatsoever. I'm afraid it has completely not gone well in the last race in the Dutch Grand Prix. So let's hopefully we'll hope him turn things about then with any more spins or mistakes or any weather pulled down. So it's going to be flying clear, it's going to be for this Grand Prix then. So hopefully we're not going to have the same repeat as the Dutch Grand Prix in Zandvoort. I'm afraid it's a small track, and I'm afraid we'll be dropping off the Canada at the end of the 2026 season, I'm afraid then, guys. So without further ado then, guys, we're not talking chat over all the recap then. Let's go dive straight into the Italian Grand Prix preparation then for the race, and we're going to apply to the DNC what we can think about. So I think suggesting a one pistol strategy then around the Autodromo di Monza circuit will be a good plan as scheduled as that, okay? So let's go dive straight into the race preparations as we go along for this.
Welcome to race day, and before we get down to it, last minute checks are being made.
Although Red Bull must be disappointed with their qualifying, they have resources.
See? He kept disappointed. Come on, Kawoon. Come on, get a grip on yourself. Jeez. I'm so fed up what Kawoon Channel is saying about our team. We're not disappointed, we're dominating. Gosh. I really don't like that guy who does commentary on Sky Sports 7-1. I wish he could do something else like Formula E or something like that. Jeez. Anyway, so we're diving straight into the Italian Grand Prix then, guys. So think about one sort of strategy plan then for the race itself. So we could either go for plan strategy B to start the start and go switch to medium tyres. We could hopefully do that. So we could do that for Verstappen. So hopefully we get the track a bit higher than later on this Grand Prix. Checo, I think we do the same thing, or should we go for a different gamble for him? I think we could hopefully. I think we'll let him start on the meantime and run a bit longer until he pit around about that 33. He will pit, so he could go for a long stint down, and hopefully can make this run and hopefully defend up the other cars. Okay, we're not going to go for the solid grid down because Alonso and Schumacher both got grid penalties. Reminded the guy in the previous video in the qualifying video for the Italian Grand Prix. I'm afraid both of them are going to be on the very back of the pack, I'm afraid. So for Verstappen at the start, I'm going to let him try to defend on the Ferrari car side. He's going to start on one side on the front row. And we go a good race we're looking forward to. Let's have a look at the confidence. So all good. Perez have changed chairs a little bit slightly, but they're not coming in woefully for that. So hopefully, highest confidence 71%. So I hope that's going to hopefully might be helpful for Perez. I'm going to let him hopefully. I don't think he might not hopefully make a. I'll let him hopefully make an overtake down if he try to get ahead of the Ferrari this time. But and push aggressively at the start of the race, but ease off and hopefully save the tyres until his mid tyre 1 comes to complete air around the ballot phase 3, and he will go straight to the soft tyre immediately, and he will go on to the end of the race. Unless Leclerc and Bugs could do something that's trying to get ahead of Perez here. So that's hopefully what will happen in this Italian Grand Prix. So, everywhere way to go then, so looking forward to this then, so this is going to be quite unusual. I think Lando is going to start in P9, unless Ocon and Norris won't collide together after what happened at the end of the first lap of the Belgian Grand Prix, where they both collided and got themselves in a bit of an argument to themselves, and I'm afraid both of those drivers retired from that Grand Prix, and they're both out of that Grand Prix in that Belgian Grand Prix in Spa. So, hoping we won't let that happen again once for the Italian GP for these two lads, friends, eh? Alright, we're looking forward to this thing, guys. So, everything just in planned then, so let's get ready for the start of the Italian Grand Prix at Monza for round 16 of the Ever Manager Trade to Career mode. So let's go dive straight into the race and see how this will go as planned for us for this race.
Hope I'm not tempting fate here, but there are quite a few clouds.
And don't forget though, guys, the Tifosi car are cheering the team on, Ferrari, to try and see if either Carlos or Charles will hopefully get the top spot and win in front of the Tifosi fans.
And behind them, it's
But they had to deal with the racing Red Bulls of Perez and Verstappen.
and they turn it into a win. And we're just
Verstappen first on pole, Perez starting third. What will happen in 53 laps time?
Here we go. It's the Italian Grand Prix.
The Italian GP in Monza is about to commence. All 4 lights are on. And it's lights out, and away we
Here we
go.
go.
A nice start there at the line for Verstappen. Good start there. Perez has got ahead the size already there. Wow, great start for Perez there. He's got ahead the size already. Heading down to the first last was okay. Hamilton starts off with bars there. He's got ahead of the Leclerc as well. As they go through the first last spell, what great work start for Perez. He's got ahead the size already. Wow, amazing start there for Perez.
So let's look at this.
Had the smooth operator Carlos Sainz. So good launch at the start. Hamilton, good launch at the start. They got ahead of Leclerc. I don't know what happened there. I think Leclerc had a bit of a terrible start there. As let's see, I think Boss did keep ahead of Hamilton. I think he still, as it stands so far. So nice going move there for Perez. That meet is now Webber 1-2 at the start of the race. So nice start there for. So now Perez is trying to get ahead of Verstappen, but let's him race then. Okay, that's good then. So let's keep it stick right on it then. Okay, as Verstappen can push quickly. Oh, we got spin. Someone spun the second last mo, and who that could be? Oh, it's Esteban Ocon in the Alpine. As everyone had to be very careful, the rest of the driver had to be very careful of the spinning Alpine.
Now have a watch.
Let's see what happens.
Like Ocon.
Ocon on the back of George was Mercedes. Oh, lost it and gone to the sausage curbs. Oh, dear grief. That is not good news. And the Alpine cannot believe what has happened then. Ocon has binned it. Oh, he's going to be sent down to the back to the field then.
Yellow flag, yellow flag.
Yeah, that inside will be cleared now as they come through the second last spot down the straight where they come through then. If it's Verstappen, I'm front. There's Perez. Third is Carlos Sainz. There's Hamilton. There's Bottas. Leclerc on the back of the Alfa Romeo there of Bottas. There's Russell. Norris hoping to try to get some points from McLaren and hoping to get ahead of Haas for 7 playing the Constructors' Championship. Gasly 9th and Joe Goyer in the top 10. Then we've got Tsunoda, Vettel. Good stop for the 4 times go ahead of the Haas and Max there. There's Magnussen, Albon, Stroll, Latifi, Ricciardo. Alonso I think he's got sent to the back of the field to the start of this Grand Prix. And then it's Mick Schumacher and Ocon with that spin is dropped to the very back of the field. As Rasmussen concentrates to complete the first lap of this race. Head of his team is Checo. So, a nice good start there for my drivers then. So good start to this Italian GP. And see if Charles Leclerc will make a dive bomb in. Nothing yet. Then anything just behind them. Well, but a good start there. Nice going start there for the 4-time champ then. Because this battle between McLaren, Haas and Aston Martin for the battle for 7 play the Constructors' Championship is getting close. And whoever wins out will get that big money. But we've got the team regulation vote as well then, guys, that we managed to submit that. So we're trying to hopefully change it about it. But if most of the teams disagree and vote against it, means the money is going to stay as it usually will be then. So hopefully they'll get some big money tags to the draw then. As Perez has got Carlos just behind him, then he needs to watch out if Carlos will make DOS on him. The cars too far away past Budgie, then the DOS will be opening next lap then. Through power bar go riding on board on the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc on the back of the Alfa Romeo of Valtteri Bottas. He will hope make an overtake on the Alfa Romeo as he, well, I'm afraid there will be no DOS activated here when the DOS is enabled at the start of lap 3, so I'm afraid you can't use it down the straightaway then, but it's now enabled now, means Leclerc can make a move on Valtteri Bottas then. Perez will have to watch out for Carlos Sainz then. Yeah, the gap is close, less than a second then between, looks like Verstappen needs to push here then. And I'll tell Perez to back up the pace. More pace than Verstappen, so let's try and pick up the pace. Perez is closing up to you, so let's hopefully try to do our best to hopefully make it to right then for our plan strategy right to hopefully try and close up to the championship as we can go. The car will have DOS at the back of Valtteri Bottas' Alfa Romeo. He swerved to it, but just closed the door in. But nothing's going to stop Charles Leclerc. He's going to maybe down on the inside or outside on the Alfa Romeo. And Leclerc has 5 guys ahead to Bottas and into 5th place. Meanwhile, this is Vettel trying to get around the outside. He's going around the other side of the Casino. Could Vettel get into P11? Well, the 4-time star really wants some more points here for the Aston Martin team. He's side by side then, because that's what might got some good old ground to gain some big points in Baku in Canada. And Vettel, he heads to Tsunoda then. Or is he two side by side as they go through Parabolica then? Oh, this is a very good way between the 4-time champion there and Yuki Tsunoda there. As a plough down the start finish right then, Vettel, we want to get into P11 then. And has he got him? Always going to be very tightly close going to be. But Santos 5 got ahead of him, but no, Yuki still wants to try and keep that position then. But it's too far late there. Vettel is ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. What a great move there for the 4-time champ into P11. Oh, this is not good news for the Alpines there. Alcon's got ahead of Mick Schumacher. They've got a lot of catching up to make up then, because I'm afraid grid pairs for Alonso and Ocon after points in the last week in Sanford. I'm afraid it's going back to worse. It's going the wrong way down, I'm afraid. They're out of the side of the points then, unless anything will change later on in this Grand Prix when the pit stop will come around later on in this race. It looks like Verstappen is not pulling away behind Perez, so if Verstappen is trying to save his tyres, so I might have to let him. What can I do? Should I
just look after this tyre set there, Max. Look after it. Okay.
Perez trying to hold off the Verstappen then. Well, if Verstappen starts to struggle a little bit on his tyre, we'll hopefully let Perez go by, and he will hopefully try to hold the defend up Sainz then. So I'm going to let Perez hopefully fight on Max here then. So hopefully he can hopefully get ahead of him. Charles Leclerc's got ahead of Lewis Hamilton there, as he gets ahead of the Mercedes there. And the 7-time champ, and he's moving on to 4th place this way, but Hamilton wants to keep that position back. Commentators now at Ferrari in 2026 now. These two future teammates. As well, Verstappen's pulling away a bit there. Carlos Sainz got to the back of Carlos Sainz there, and we've got a yellow flag. I think someone's run wire at turn 7. Is that Vettel, Dan? No, it's not Seb. I'm not quite sure. Is this one on the third back then? I can't see he gone wide then, guys, but we'll hope we get that from race control in a minute then, I hope. And it's Esteban Ocon, no mistake from the Alpine.
Okay, so there
Why at turn 6? Oh dear.
and they won't be happy at all about that.
This has not been a good way so far for Alpine then. After got Alonso through into Q3 and also Ocon, Bonfay, both of them at the very back, I'm afraid. So not a very good session this has been for them after qualifying. Oh dear, dear grief. Verstappen half a second away from Perez. Sainz is going to hope to get DOS on the back and try to get ahead of Perez to get back ahead of him for second place. Down to the first chicane is going to be very difficult. Will Sainz make a lunge bump? No, Perez has got the door in because Hope Verstappen trying to hope keep the pace up, Dan, because he's not going to to struggle a bit there, because he needs to try to hope keep it steady, Dan, if he wants to hopefully trying to keep this race as much as he can, or if his tyres are not going to get too aggressive to him, so I'll hopefully let Perez by, and he'll hopefully defend on Sainz, Dan. Later on this whole Grand Prix coming up, Dan. We've got later on this Grand Prix. Riding on board the Mercedes George Russell on the back of the full Mercedes driver, Valtteri Bottas. He's on the way with soft tyres. Thinking about moving to get ahead of the Alfa Romeo. The tyre bomb can help out. He's going for it. George pulls it side by side, while meanwhile Hamilton trying to get ahead of Charles Leclerc in front of them. Hamilton on soft tyre, but Mercedes started on the soft tyres just to imagine then, guys, because they decided to probably plan the strategy A course. Actually, no, this is strategy B, excuse me. Strategy A is Perez what he's on then. As Perez is doing quite well in the rest of the field, but he's outside the point, and Joe is only just about 2 seconds ahead of him. So there's no way he's not going to try and get into the points there, but he's having a good race so far. Perez had a look on Verstappen there, because by the way by. Looks like it might be like that for the next few laps time then. The class do have the Hamilton's do. But most of this in the early stages of this race so far, and hopefully there will be many more to come later on this Grand Prix. As I think we've got some bigger battle going on there. I think Albert is side by side with David Card there. The Alpine have also got ahead of Lawrence Stroll there. Albon, I'm afraid, has been overtaken by David Card there. He's down in 15th place. The two Alpines are trying to come back here, but I'm afraid there's two outside the top 10 there, unless something will happen later on this GP. Meanwhile, back to this battle for the lead of this race. Look at this between Verstappen, Perez, and Sainz here, then, guys. As they come for Parabolica. Is this going to go on forever? Well, let's see if Perez can get ahead of Verstappen. Swerving right, following behind his teammate. Here goes Carlos Sainz. Perez blocks the door to defend on Carlos Sainz. I think he's going to get ahead of Verstappen for the lead. Here goes Perez. Someone's going to be sleeping Verstappen, and he will take the lead of the race. It looks like Verstappen's tyres are starting to struggle a little bit then. Side by side they go through turn 3. Keep it clean. Sides just by Elizabeth, the Red Bull might collide each other then. Down into the second chicane there. Are they going to get through safely? Yes, they will do. Man, what a good racing we have been here at the Dutch Grand Prix then, guys. Man, we're having a good race so far. Wow, I cannot believe it. Charles is going to go a bit wide up Parabolica there. Hopefully trying to not let Hamilton get by. Meanwhile, Carlos Sainz do try to hopefully battle out with the two Red Bulls. There's Perez. Hopefully making a bit of it. He's going to go ahead down in the inside or back to Verstappen's Red Bull. There goes Perez. And into turn 1. And has Perez finally got into the lead of the race, but Verstappen wants that lead back. He wants to keep holding this lead then. After 8 laps he's leading this race then. He might lose it on lap 9 then. Let's see. Through they go into turn 3. And down this way when they come through then. The car starts just behind us. Do side by side. We're racing to each other. And I think Perez will take the lead away. But no, Verstappen is ahead. It's turn 6. Don't make contact, please. Oh, let's do neck and neck. Well, can't believe which Red Bull will hopefully going to win this race. Perez has got to deal with the back of Verstappen. Verstappen closes the door on Sainz, and Sergio Perez now leads the way. As Hamilton's got ahead of Leclerc back, but no, Charles Leclerc is trying to get head back on the Mercedes, and he said, "No, you don't, you future teammate." And with that, Hamilton is high enough with that, and he wants to get back ahead of the Monegas. Heading down into Parabolica, they come down towards them, guys. And through into turn 11. What a good race we're having there between Hamilton and Leclerc there, and between the two Red Bulls and Sainz here. Sainz on the back of Verstappen there, he's racing with them. This is going to be quite close, it's going to be, see who's going to win this race. The first car are seeing one of the drivers battling with Red Bull, while the other one is trying to defend off the Mercedes of Hamilton. And even Bottas and Russell are coming to join the play as well. I've all traded cars going on here with Alanis or by himself in P8. Clear out the Everton Pierre Gasly and Joe Grenier in P10. Lando Norris wants those bigger points than for McLaren, and they'll get ahead of Haas for P7. If it stays like this, and Bottas will get ahead of Alonso then, with Alonso outside the points then. And Vettel gets back ahead to the Everton you can see now, but God, so far from Joe Grenier there, the top 10 are flying away there because this is chaotic assist in this Italian GP then, guys. It's only lap 10 now. And we've got some good overtaking moves. There's Alonso, it's up beside. Oh! And Ricardo has blocked the track! As he spun out there. Oh my god. I saw that then, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn Ricardo. And beside like he did in practice in the second part of the session, has done it again. And he's blocked the two Alpines. What was Daniel trying to do here? Trying to hope he help Vettel to get some points for Aston Martin? Well, that's a bit clumsy there for Ricardo as Alonso trying to get ahead of Manson there. Good thing Manson got ahead of him, and now I'm afraid the Alpine will have to do it yet all again to try to get ahead of the other backmarkers teams and hopefully try and get into the point as they can. Verstappen took back the lead away and had Perez there. Carlos Sainz could not far away by because the Red Bulls are defending like crazy here and dominating this race in front of the Tifosi crowd. Leclerc stood by up with Hamilton, then we can see Hamilton just behind and it's Bottas. And it might close down on us then in the next couple of laps. We might have a top 7 fight then for the lead of this race then in the next couple of laps then because this is the shortest track on the Formula 1 calendar, guys. Not much like in Austria, it's only got 10 turns. This has got 11 corners down, but man, what a wave we're having here in Monza today, guys. But this is still a scrap to get some points here then, guys. Perez side by side with Verstappen going down to the first last mode, and he gets ahead and takes back the lead of this race. Man, what a race we're having then, guys. Man, this is absolutely amazing. And even the track was still completely low. Man, what a race we're having here in Monza then, guys, in this short race venue of the Formula 1 calendar ever to be seen in this sighting of front of the Tifosi crowd. Verstappen trying to get back on Perez after the second chicane then. Oh, the neck and neck side by side. And through to turn 6, and Verstappen takes back the lead. Man, he never going to give up whatsoever for this lad then from the Netherlands. Sainz still got DRS at the back of the two Red Bulls then that cannot far away by them then because this is getting quite close it is. Man, down the straightaway again then to complete another lap then, starting lap 30 right now. Sainz, well, Verstappen's still the leader. Will Sainz help we get ahead of Perez? Think about this, Sainz going around through the chicanes there, ahead to Perez. Hopefully we'll get ahead of the Spaniard then. As Sainz gets ahead, trying to get ahead of the Mexican driver. As they're both side by side through into turn 3.
Good stuff.
Man, this has been amazing this thing, guys. Heading down in towards the second chicane. Has Sainz got ahead of Perez. They're still neck and neck because this is not quite fast this monster circuit is. I think Perez will have the racing line there. Even though Sainz has got it down, but I'm afraid there's not enough peggy. It's a right-hand turn and Perez keeps ahead of Sainz still. Meanwhile, Hamilton looks like Hamilton's not closing up then on Sainz. He's got ahead of Leclerc there. He's got back ahead of Leclerc there. Leclerc's want to make a comeback back pass on Hamilton, but not so whatsoever just yet so far in this race. We won't be on to the pit stop and when they'll come into play in years later on this Grand Prix then, guys. I hope. Very close the top 3 are of Verstappen, Perez and Sainz. Oh my god. Man, this race is going to keep going on. I think I'm going to have to stop talking then. Leclerc's 5 got ahead of back past Hamilton then, but man, what a battle we have been then so far. Man, how long till Verstappen's pit window will be open? In the next 3 hours time then it will pit first, followed by Tigger and which tyre size is it started on? You know me he's on along first thing as well as Perez here. Alright, so Verstappen, I'll let him, let's push him aggressive then and push a bit of fuel as well.
Okay.
Perez will have to watch out to because Carlos Sainz might make an overtaking move. Choose EOS to defend as you can then. Do as you can for the team as you go along, okay? We're already on board the Alpine on Fernando Alonso. He's on the back of the AlphaTauri and the Aston Martin. Tsunoda and Vettel. Gets ahead of Vettel. Alonso also on fighting back through the field, Dan, and wants some bigger points here. But getting ahead of those drivers it's not that tricky, Dan. Because it's so difficult, Dan. As Alonso will be someone of his former championship contaminants, Sebastian Vettel. But this race for the battle for P11, Dan, Joe hasn't pulled away from them yet. He's still holding on into the P10. That's Alonso going to try to catch it if he pits early, and he'll get ahead of them. But he's on a long first stick on the medium tyres. And hopefully this will turn to fit the plate to bout later on this Grand Prix. Entry lap 79 for Samuel's period is now open now. He's activating now, wait for him to come into the pits then. I'll let him push famous on the wear out his soft tyres so much then. While the rest of them are going to hopefully do the different strategy plan to try and hopefully stay out a bit longer on the mid type for present signs. Well, second, third as usual, potential then. The claim fourth, Hamilton fifth, Bottas sixth, Russell in P7. Well, man, what a ways we're having him in Monza then, guys. But there's still a long way to go down. 60 laps completed on lap 17. And the pit stop will change everything about in this Grand Prix later on, unless there will be any mistake. And we have flags coming up later on in this Grand Prix. I'm skipping further on into this race, Dan. This part of the top race do remain as usual, Dan. With the Clark and Hamilton not that close to the top three in this race so far. Meanwhile, what's going on here? I also cleared at the Ursula's track, he's in 11th, Vettel's in 12th, still at 13th, qualifying, Max 50. But Ocon having trouble with traffic down on race in 16th. So this is not looking good for the Frenchman then after his mistake from the first lap of the race. He can't fly away by Mazda because he's got DRS at the back of the McLaren Derby car does. Nicholas Latifi in the rear is the first of the drivers to make a pit stop. It looks like Mercedes are preparing for one of the drivers. It looks like it might be for Hamilton over Russell. As Latifi pits first and he goes on to the white room hard tyres. He's going on to then. That could play totally hand, but my driver Verstappen will be next coming to the pits then. Okay, Verstappen's pit stop optimal lap is now activated then. So he's going for the yellow mid tyre. So box this lap, Max. So let's ease off then for now, okay? Hamilton pits then from fifth place, excuse me. As he's great battle with Leclerc early on, unless he can hopefully make the jump on Charles Leclerc.
Just look after this tyre set though, look after it.
Would that hopefully help Hamilton then? As well, hopefully my driver Verstappen straight into the pits right away though. Perez has got ahead the class, Max Verstappen, he's now back in the lead of the race. Verstappen accused to do ahead of Carlos Sainz there. As well, because that will not be bad of his teammates. Trying to get ahead of him, but he's going to wait. He's not pitting, huh? I think he got misjudged because of the traffic. Oh, he's missed his stop. Oh, he will have to go and just missed his stop. So it's gone by him. What happened there, Max? What happened? I don't know what's happened there then, guys, but that's quite contagious, that is. Verstappen just missed his pit box, and he will have to go have another lap to try and hopefully make that right then.
Yeah.
We're going to get a flag out before my driver, Verstappen, will come into the pit. We'll hope we get that checked out in a moment then. Oh, no mistake for Ocon. Oh dear. This time it's down to turn one. No! This has been a terrible way it's been for Ocon there. As Verstappen comes into the pit, I mean, he just missed it then, potentially then. Staying up for the next one lap could help him out then. So, into the pit comes through. Switching to the yellow medium tyre goes on there, and out he comes. Also into the pit as well for medium tyres as well. So, Carlos Sainz in the lead away, he will deploy the fans then. As the first car on Jimmy his driver on then. And he takes the lead of the race down. See the replay again? Down this way down, man. That spot after over 20 laps of this race and has come to complete and Sainz takes back the lead, has taken the lead in front of the first seat crowds. But Ava will play out then later on in this Grand Prix then, where the pit stop will come into play useful. They're going to be staying out for a long time, these drivers. Leclerc is on the medium as well. They're on a long gamble first, I think they will be. They're going to be keeping like that then for this the next few laps of this Grand Prix and see if anything will happen then. Stupid joy. Controller. I wish he kept stop doing that. He keeps bugging me all the time. I hate bugging. Perez had a bit of a move on corner sides there as they go back side by side to turn 7 there.
Advance the race position.
Man, a good battle there. I think Perez got the head of at the first chicane there at the sort of next lap. Perez thinking about where I'm going around the outside of Sainz's Ferrari. He's going for it and takes the lead. But he hasn't got much EOS left then. He's only got 5% left, and his pit stop window will be coming in the next 7 laps time. But the other Ferrari Charles is catching up to them as well as the Alfa Romeo boss. This is playing fair game, this says then, in this battle then, for see which recent team will go on and win this Italian GP. Would it be our team Red Bull? Would it be the Porsche Horse Ferrari in the front of the Tifosi crowds? Sainz wants to try and get that lead back on Sergio Perez. Then the crowd are going to keep worrying, cheering on the driver to win the home venue then. Oh, going for the first chicanes there. Oh, this is close, this says then, guys. Very close, this says. Wow, what a wave. And Sainz gets back to the lead of the race. Wow. Keep going. You can still take it back then. Verstappen has set a new fastest lap of the race. Then wow, nice going, Max. Nice going.
Last lap was a purple lap.
Yeah, last lap was definitely a purple lap indeed on the Bassett to your race engineer to Verstappen there. Faster than anyone else so far, will Kirby take the lead of the race then when all the drivers, including the two Ferraris and Perez, will make their pits of very soon in this race. We're one and born on the Alpine of Fernando Alonso. That's Perez took by the lead of the race from sides there on that 25. Alonso's on the back of Joe Guanyu. A tough break for the Spy after that grip penalty that cost him precision. This is his chance to get into the points there, but I'm not quite sure he might catch it to Lando Norris to get P8 then before the end of the race, but he's got to make his pit stop then. By the time he will make his pit stop, he's on one first stint. Can he find a way ahead of Joe Guanyu before the first lap of the race? He's going for a dive bomb into turn 1. Here comes Alonso on Joe. Oh, he just cut the curb down and had to back out a little bit then. A good attempt for Alonso, but I'm afraid that didn't play out as Joe keeps that tempo and a 5 point away from the Spaniards.
Max Verstappen.
This is Verstappen ahead of Lando Norris. 2 road champions then. Of course, with Lando champion in 2025 and Verstappen winning 4 world championship titles there. 5 world championships between them, these 2 drivers then. As Verstappen gets by him in P5 because Lando hasn't pit yet in this race so far on first day. And plan strategy A might not be working at all then for Lando. And Alonso might make the most of it then. He's now flying up pace much where he get ahead of the Alfa Romeo Joe Guanyu. He's going to try to do a drive, but he's trying to do it at turn 1 but didn't go out. Alonso going through Park Burger, stopping with Joe Guanyu. Wow, what a lovely move there for the Spaniard who won this race in 2010 for Ferrari. And the Spaniard gets ahead of Joe. Alonso into the points now, into P10. But he's going to have to make his pit stop then. We're halfway through the race on the Italian GP. So plenty more opportunity to make up then when we come into the next, to the main entire strategy pit stop phase coming up later on in the next few laps time then. Uh-oh, this is not good news for Perez. He's now got both Ferraris then, fighting with him for the lead of this race. This is going to be quite great news for the opposing crowds then.
Nice move.
Guess this battle is going to go all the way unless we have a safety car or yellow flag can change everything about here. Ooh, look at this battle then. Perez gets ahead of Sainz to lead the way. Big ups. Sainz Chiller Clyde trying to make a move on him. Hopefully trying to go for P2 there. And Sainz lost second place then to his teammate then. But the two Ferrari now side by side, neck and neck to each other. The Tifosi car will not see their drivers battling it out then to try to hopefully catch down Perez and to the lead of this Italian GP. Slowing down for the chicanes there. Safely through then. With many of, so I think half the field pitted down. So the other half are on the medium tyres. So we still got 9 drivers, 9 drivers have yet to stop yet. So this battle, they're going to keep going on to the tyre will out then. Oh, look at this. 2 Ferraris side by side to get ahead of Perez, but Perez keeps holding the position then. No more of his hero's battery power he's got left then. Well, he'll have to keep that in mind until the pits that will happen later on. We have a mistake then for the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. Oh my God, what's happened to Hamilton?
Lewis Hamilton
Gone a bit deep there.
way off the the racing line there. That isn't good.
And his teammate George Wayne is now on the back of him. So has that mistake has cost Lewis Hamilton dearly. As his teammate is catching up to him. Has that mistake has cost Lewis Hamilton 7th place to his teammate Russell. Russell's gaining on his teammate Hamilton. And Hamilton trying to have not that one mistake. Here he goes Russell. He's going to try to go around the outside of Hamilton, but they're coming down to Park Barker. It was a right-hand turn. Hamilton will have it first. Oh, neck and neck then. Russell trying to make a dive bond then, doing the old switch wheel thingy there. But can't far away by. Heading down towards the start fierce straight where they come through then. Neck and neck side by side. But Hamilton keeps the door shut then. Perez do on behind Carlos Sainz is now back in the lead of the Italian GP. Man, this is going to keep going on, but Perez's pit is coming up right about now then, guys. He will pit in the next few laps time, then he will pit right about that 33, and he will switch to the soft tyres to the end of the race. Man, this battle between the two Ferraris and the Red Bull such a Perez is going to keep going on. But when will they all pit? Who will be the first of the medium tyre where the front will pit first? Many of them are wearing their tyres out lately, personally, and hopefully give the others a chance to hopefully make up the ground or hopefully make some good time then. Anything will happen later on this GP. One at 30 possible 3 laps then, and one at a time that everyone else pits then, Verstappen will remain in the leader's way as it stands so far when these lads will come into the pits. So of course Sainz has come into the pit, but we've got a yellow flag out in sector 1 after let's see who it was that's gone. Has someone gone wide there? Latifi? A bit wide deep there, okay. Sainz is pitted for the Red Bull soft tyres, the first of the soft tyre of the medium tyre world to come into the pits there. It might help jump ahead to Perez. Look up for the Latifi there, so I'm not going to watch that again then. So Latifi a huge lock up there, so it's where the bad, the Superbike is in last place there, and Latifi hopefully going to fizz ahead of Mick for the first time this season, and so is Lawrence joining the Aston Martin then. The Sainz rejoined racing P5. Oh my word, Lando goes straight through the two Mercedes there. Oh my god. Oh my god, that could have been a mighty accident here. Lando could be going to be out of this Grand Prix. Lando's had the two Mercedes down. Man, that was quite a close call, that is. Now, I don't know what Sainz was doing there, but he's helping friend Lando get ahead of the two Mercedes do, step ahead of them, and to the pits that will come later on, I hope. Okay, Perez's pit window is now this lap then, so he will switch to the Red Bull soft tyre. We got a 400% we got left then, so box this up, Perez, check out box, and let's harvest the OS because to the lead of the race then. But he's up a side with Leclerc now into the first most chicanes then. Oh, this is going to be very tightly close, it's going to be then. Keep this up, checker then. Bottas into the pits now. Bottas pits in this race. And I think it will be rejoined. Will he get ahead of the two Mercedes then? No, the two Mercedes are coming down the straightaway there. Bottas out of the pits right now. So the two Mercedes made the gamble one to get ahead of the Alfa Romeo factory. Bottas on the other side then for the battle for P5. The pits had the Ferrari in the previous race in the Dutch Grand Prix, but I'm afraid not for that here at the Italian Grand Prix. There will be side by side then. Perez will be coming to the pits next there, and Verstappen will be coming through as we go through into the lead of this Grand Prix. In comes the leader, Sergio Perez and Charles Leclerc both coming to the pits at the same time. Who's going to make the gamble wide down? So, off to go the yellow medium tyres for Perez and onto the soft tyres. What about Leclerc? He got held up and Perez has jumped ahead of Leclerc. Nice going then, Perez. Nice going then. So he's jumped ahead of Leclerc then. Verstappen's gone by them. And he's now taking the lead on this Italian Grand Prix. With just 20 laps remaining of this race do left to go. What a race we're having here, monster then, guys. Sainz has got ahead of Perez and Leclerc. And he's now reaching second place because of the two Mercedes then. And they got ahead of Leclerc. Both of the Mercedes have. Good job Hamilton wants to get ahead. But Perez keeps ahead of the two Mercedes then. Man, well, good combo then for the two Mercedes then. Wow, this is amazing. This is good stuff indeed then. Wow. That pit stop calamity has really changed a bit there. Hamilton is he going for a dive bomb moon? So, Norris, Gasly and Alonso have pitted then. But the two Alpines are going to be closer to Gaza, and they might get ahead of Lando here. But we can't have to stop just yet. Lando can he hold up the two Alpine and he can face PA? Otherwise, if the Alpine get ahead of Lando, I'm afraid 1 point from McLaren, then I'm afraid the top lads are going to be getting a big point, which is a bit of a screw up that says, so could Lando hoping face ahead of the two Alpines before the race is completely over? Can he do it? Oh, I'm going to flag out as I just about to pause the video down. Let's see who's gone wide here. This is going to be very tricky to see who has gone wide there. I believe he's coming into this. I think it's Joe going you. I have no idea who's gone wide then, guys. I hope we get a race message then. Yuki Tsunoda in the Alpha Tyre wide at turn 5.
Now let's look at this. The focus on Tsunoda.
Oh, I see.
They go wide, right off the racing line.
Okay, that's true. Okay, that's potential that it is. Oh, Verstappen has made a mistake there. He's gone wide as well. Oh, I think he's gone a bit too deep there.
Look at that. They've run wide.
Be careful not going too deep there, Max.
Now here we see Max
Oh
Verstappen.
dear. Maybe John are forcing off the track. First Hamilton, then Tsunoda, and now Verstappen. Man, is it going to be named the gravel champions? Get it? Bit of a catchy phrase then, joke. That could be named after the world champions in Montreal in Canada. That's far turn 14. That'd be a good fancy day. That would be. What a born Sergio Perez. You will have to persevere there because the Ferrari Total Clan has got to get deal at the back of the Red Bull then. They are just watching how unless these two collide and will get themselves on the podium then. Morton just playing missed out on the wheel into the scrum probe. I'm afraid they said they're going to change everything then the rain. Keep pulling down. Total Clan makes a move on Perez through turn 1 2 and he gets into P3. So there's the two Ferraris on the podium with Verstappen hoping to go to win this race. The gap between Perez and Verstappen and slightly 7 seconds then. So hopefully Verstappen hoping to keep this race win on the line here then. Perez trying to make a dive bomb back on Leclerc there. No, not so far just yet whatsoever then, guys. So Perez do keep behind Leclerc. Now he's now into the 5 spot and putting in the podium places for himself to get down. And this could be him if he keeps this up later on in this Grand Prix. That's where they come through. Perez got back out of Leclerc, but Leclerc wants that podium back from Perez. The 5 spot on the podium is going to keep going all the way until the checkered flag comes down at the end of this Grand Prix. Any moves going on for behind Dan?
Oh, and Ferrari
I'm not
just
quite
makes the
sure.
race.
Maybe the two up here got ahead. There's now Alonso is going to get ahead to his teammate Ocon. And Nike hope he could try and charge down on Lando Norris with McLaren here. McLaren's had a good race here then. Norris in P8. Hoping to get 4 champion points for the McLaren team. And hoping to leap ahead though Haas for some playing the Constructors Championship if he can hopefully keep this up then. He's about 8.5 seconds from Alonso. Can he hopefully keep this up to the end of the race then? We've only just about 16 laps remaining. So we'll get into lap traffic in a minute then. The race has been going on for about 55 minutes now. And the lap record, the race track record was set by Michael Schumacher then. We were talking about 11, then it's been overtaken by Max Verstappen in 2025 with the shortest race distance overall for over 70 minutes then. So this could be the shortest race then of all the current Formula 1 circuits then to race at this venue then with the short layout and the short race with 53 laps then. As Leclerc gets back at the Perez then for P3. Stupid bloody controller. R1. We're speeding this race up now until the end of this GP then, guys. This is going to be the shortest video. It's going to be, oh, we got a yellow flag out. I believe that might be for Bottas, I think, Dan. So, is that my correction correctly, Dan?
Oh, did someone
Yep, I was definitely right. It was Bottas. I was right on the margin. Right at turn 6. His teammate did that at the start of this race. Oh dear, this has been a terrible race it's been for them. Oh dear grief. And another mistake again though for Bottas. What's going on here?
There we have Joe.
Oh, actually, it's joke on you. So that's both of the other male going wide at turn 7 of the first last mile. What the heck is going on there with the other Italian team? That's not very good at all, that is, for the two Alphas there. What the heck are they thinking about? On to that 3-2, Dan. Verstappen leads 6.1 seconds to Carlos Sainz. I think he will be okay, Dan. If he won't catch up, he gets ahead of that traffic, Dan. Sainz still remains in play. There will be Leclerc, head of Perez. There's Hamilton. It's Russell. No, it's Bottas in place. Lando is currently in P8, and if Ocon, Alonso, the 2 RP Gasly won't get close to Lando, they really want to get some points there. But Lando wants to get some bigger points there, and he wants to get the working team ahead to pass for some Pedro's championship, but they're only just 6.6 seconds behind. So this could be a good result for Lando to face an incredible P8 for the McLaren team, and the Pride team will get ahead of Haas for 7th place in the championship. Mick Schumacher has gone wide again. Another incident at turn 5. Another driver running wide there. It's Mick Schumacher this time, the Haas. Man, what is going on with turn 5 at Monza here in this race today, guys? This is a bit so useless. So worthy it is. Well, will they wait for such a Perez day? Is that going to lose? Third to Leclerc? Oh, just about held that position. Just kept it by that skin of his teeth. Nice going, Perez. Keep this on until the end of this Grand Prix. We've only got 10 more laps to go after this one, Dan. So try and get defend Leclerc, but Sainz is just slightly ahead. So this could be a battle between Perez, the 2 VI and the 2 Mercedes to see who will get the 5 places on the podium and Verstappen will take the chicken flag then. This is a great race we're having here at the Italian Grand Prix in Monza, guys. Verstappen hoping to win again, and Sainz hoping to finish second, but Perez is only just about 3 seconds from Carlos Sainz now. Leclerc's trying to get a through ahead to Perez. He does so, bit of banging contact wheel there, and he gets ahead of them. But we've got DRS and some overtaking. They will activate their next lap down the straightaway that I had trying to get her back at Leclerc, trying to close down on the other Ferrari Carlos Sainz as we can then, guys. Perez got ahead of Leclerc as Sky is a cane. He's doing his neck and on the side, but there's a butt marks in the way, so let's use overtake.
Click overtake.
Leclerc's to defend him off.
Yeah.
Man, like crazy, man. Down towards where they come through, Dan. And again, ahead of the Haas, who gets on the way. That's Mick Schumacher who's going down last play. A tough look race for him, though, down to the very back of the pack, Dan. As died down, goes to the press onto Leclerc. Probably will unblock the door, Dan. The 2 Mercedes do behind them. Unless they might make a mistake or a crash. But nothing happened whatsoever in this GP so far for this battle for the 5 spot podium. On that 45, out to pick possible 3 laps of this Italian Grand Prix. And we've only got 9 laps left of this race to go. Verstappen is going to keep going on to win this Grand Prix. We've got a spin out for Ken Magnussen in the Haas at turn 5.
Kevin Magnussen here.
Oh dear, and that's the other Haas flying down the field. Magnus now down to PCS, Snowden and Albert get ahead of them now. And he's now down to 17th place. Tough lot and disappointing race this has been for Haas team from America. I think my driver Perez has lost some pace and his tyres are gone. Another 2% are going to be ready to merge on him. Verstappen, he's only got a handful of remaining then to see the chicken fly with the VI car side only about 5.5 seconds, 5.5 seconds then on the back of the race there, Dan. He won't catch it there because he's going to keep going on to the end of this way to take the glory here at Monza. Hamilton's got DRS on the back of Perez, but Perez is blocking the door. Could Perez hopefully hold on to P4 here and develop the 2 Mercedes Hamilton also here. He's got a lot of field left there, and he's only got a bit of field left, but we can't waste it all there, so I'm going to let him save there, so it's Verstappen. Simple 3 kilograms of fuel, so that'll be enough for them. How's his engine condition? Halfway through, as well, with Verstappen, looks fine to me, but the EOS is wearing now, so I'm afraid Verstappen might have a grip pen to the next race. The next race is the Singapore Grand Prix after the Italian GP, so we're looking forward to that next time out in this racing, guys. We move on to that 50 now as Charles Leclerc called up to his tier Carlos Sainz. Well, it looks like has Sainz got enough points trying to get ahead of Sergio Perez and the Drivers' Championship. There will be equal points together. And if Hamilton gets ahead of Perez, or if Leclerc gets ahead of Sainz, that would be Perez doing the 2nd place there, and Sainz will be to remain third. Leclerc hasn't far away by on his teammate yet, but he will make a move on him down into the final corner into parabolica. He's got the DOS wide open down, but it's not at the very this way. No, it's not. High the track rubber and the grip it is. Through into parabolica there. Dive down, goes trying to go on the two car sides. I've got someone wide there at turn. I don't know where happy is from sector 1. As the class got ahead of his teammate Dan. And he's up into second place in this race, Dan. Gasly in the other is one wide there.
Here's the replay.
He's outside the points, Dan.
Pierre Gasly.
And it looks like he's lost our battle then from the two LPs ahead of him. Looks like they're going to get the points here, Dan. After a terrible miserable race to have it, Dan. They're not close though. They need just 3.5 seconds to 2 LPs from Lando Norris. For I think Lando will be a wide down to finish PA and get 400 points for the prepared team, for the McLaren team from World King. To get points, to get ahead of pass into P7. 2 laps to go, and the Tifosi car cheering their driver on because both their drivers are going to be fierce on the podium together with Ferrari taking the victory down. And I'm afraid it won't be a win in front of the home fans, I'm afraid. So it's once that second place back from the Leclerc, so he can try to get ahead of Perez into second place in the Drivers' Challenge. But Leclerc, once that second place back, they're soon neck and neck. Side slowly go through turn 3. And Sainz is ahead of Leclerc on the penultimate lap of this race. We've only just one more lap to go of this race remaining, Dan. Man, what a race we had in Monza, guys. And it looks like Perez is doing really well to develop the 2 Mercedes. But here comes Hamilton. Going for a dive bomb on Perez, but no, he's too far back, Dan, to make a move there. Perez doing really well, Dan. I'll figure out that to put us on the last lap. Of course, if this R1 keeps blooming, stop messing about. I'm dead, so I'm going to kill this remote, Dan. God, stupid. Oh. Okay, finally, Dan. Okay, stop it, player. Oh my, you let me lose. How does he get ahead of? Oh, God damn you, controller, Dan. This is why I don't like PS4 controllers very much indeed, then, guys. Good thing. Well, hey, because Hamilton, Dan. Going to try and make a move on Perez. We're going to try and let Perez push it and use a bit of fears. Last of his video where he's doing ahead of Hamilton there. But man. What a race we're having in Monza then, guys. But man. What a race we're having here then, guys. Man. As Verstappen, my driver, has started the last lap of this race then. Here at Monza. So, what race? Oh no, how does he get ahead of Perez then into turn 1? Oh, he's going to get ahead, and it looks like Simon will get second place in the Drivers' Championship. Would do.
Keep on pushing.
Try and get it back before the end of the race, though. It's the last lap, though. Don't give up, Perez. Don't give up. Come on. Get ahead of Hamilton. He's back in the film. Nice going. But man, what a race we had in Monza, guys. Well, Verstappen started on pole position then, and he managed to keep it all the way until the pit stop happened then. And the Dutch is going to win again here at Ferrari's home soil then. For this is going to give the final time then. What a race this has been then for Max Verstappen here in Italy. The 2 Ferraris are playing now. Leclerc's ahead of his team at sides, which of the first is going to be fierce ahead. Third power going for the final time for Max Verstappen there. He's going to win again for the 11th time in this championship. And Verstappen wins the Italian Grand Prix. Good win for the Dutch boys. Oh, he's going to finish in the place to be close to him. Hey, towards the line. Leclerc beats his team at sides just by 6.61 tenths of a second. Wow, that is close. But it's our driver Max Verstappen who wins at Monza. What a race we had. Wow. Super Max has started again. Well done, Max. Congratulations. You won the Italian Grand Prix. You denied the Tifosi crowd with Ferrari. What a close battle between the 2 Ferraris there. Leclerc head of Sainz just by 601 tenth of a second. That was close. That is. Perez will clog and just develop the 2 Mercedes of Hamilton was there. Perez 4th. Hamilton 5th, Russell 6th. Bottas comes from to finish 7th. And what good work to get Fernando Norris to get some points for McLaren. Good thing he got ahead of the. Good thing when the 2 Alpine made a mistake then. And with that, Lando's going to get 4 championship points. And McLaren will leave ahead of Haas for the 7th point in the Constructors' Championship. As Fernando Norris finally gets some points then. Nice going there for the 2025 champion there. Norris 8 and the 2 Alpine of Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon running up the points and they picked themselves up the 5 points is as they picked up 3 championship points there after the terrible poor ways they had. Gasly 11, they will be Joe going intro. Ricardo 13, Vettel could finish in P11 more, but he had some 14 place I'm afraid for the German there. So 15, there's Albon, there's Magnussen, Stroll, Latifi, and Mick Schumacher, who could get ahead of Phil, I'm afraid, first last play in that GP. But the Dutchman Max Verstappen has won the Italian Grand Prix. Man, oh man, what a race. We did it then, guys.
Max Verstappen was flying on the track this weekend, and this result says it all.
What
This
victory.
podium is a true recognition of everyone who's been working so hard for this result.
Well, Sainz and Pro will be on points down, but it's another victory for the Dutchman for Verstappen. We're dominating this race,
Verstappen fans
and the protocol will not be too savvy, even though they could have managed the victory. But both their drivers on the podium together with Verstappen win this race.
It was a hard-fought contest for all 3 drivers, each one securing precious points for their team.
What a Italian Grand Prix we had then, guys. As Verstappen wins at Monza. Good work for the Dutchman. The 2 Ferrari neck and neck towards the finishing line. It actually was 27 milliseconds. That is so close to 10 miles. And it was a good. It was a tense first to fit it was, but Leclerc just barely managed ahead of his car side. So I think second player will still remain second place in drivers' championships do. Right then, guys. So Leclerc second, Sainz third. Leclerc got the fastest up the race. The time will make 3.43 seconds. A good job for the monogas driver. Perez, good for him to defend of Hamilton and also the 2 Mercedes there. And then defend of the 2 Pacific out to help good to 4th. Hamilton was on 5th and 6th. Bottas 7th. Landon Norris, good work for him for the McLaren team. 3rd point scoring of the season for the Papaya team, for the team from World King. Good job for them. And the 5 points were being grabbed by the 2 Alpines of Alonso. So from last up to P9, made up 11 positions in the game throughout the entire race. While Ocon, he still got the last points in P10 in the other Alpine. Guys, I'm afraid, no points I'm afraid for the other driver. Disappointing same for him. Joker U, 12, there's Ricardo, then Vettel, Tsunoda, Albon, Magnussen, Stroll, Latifi and Schumacher. And for the first time this season then, guys, Latifi hasn't finished last place then, guys. So Schumacher finished in last place. A good job for the wins and the Aston Martin of Lawrence Judd to finish ahead of 1 half, but Albon did manage to beat Madison for 16th. Wow, good job Albon there. But what does that do to the Drivers' Championship now, Dan? Well, let's have a look at this, shall we, Dan? Well, they are too broken then, guys. Well, and I can move on to the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship. So here's the Drivers' Championships do then, guys. So the standings see for some to lead the way, Dan. With his own win of the season, then in 60 podiums, still 400% attendance with the podium. Hope he can do like what Schumacher did in the 2002 season then. So I hope he can do the same as that. Sergio Perez do keep second place, but besides could get ahead of Perez then if he could finish second place. But for his team, it's just still that second place spot on the podium from him. So if he had some third place, then he's just 3 points behind him now. Leclerc, moving on to 3rd, is in P4. The Mercedes are in 5th and 6th. There's Alonso in 7th. There is Bottas in 8th. And looking at the bottom, guy Lando has got ahead of Madison to move on to P12. And surprise, let's have a look at the championship then, guys. Here it is. Red Bull leading the way with 601 points. We're in the 600 points column now then, guys. With Ferrari in 2nd place. We could grab the championship title in the Japanese Grand Prix or the United States Grand Prix if we outscore Ferrari by more than 50 points here in the next two races time then. Mercedes will still remain in 3rd place, Albon in 4th, there's Alfa Romeo in 5th, Alfa will still remain in 6th, but looking at the battle for P7 then, guys, McLaren have got ahead of Haas now. So thanks for Lando Norris P8, which for them scoring 4 championship points. The Woking team, McLaren, have ahead of Haas into P7 in the Cruisers Championship. So good work for the McLaren team. The proprietor are in 7th place. There's a good job for McLaren. Haas are now down to 8th. Aston Martin still remain 9th place with 10 points. And Williams, no point whatsoever then. So nothing for that for them. So disappointing same for that. So I'm gonna be right by the guys while trying to rapid fire, then try hopefully switch control and try and rapid fire from there on then to get the money total. Okay, let's have a look at the points. 734 for Verstappen. He gets the third point as well as for Perez. 733 points. Good, great, perfect. Nice going, team. And let's have a look, Dan. How much money we lost? $2.5 million. Man, that's a lot, though. Even though Verstappen got the first racing first play and got a bonus clause for that, so good job for that. Let's have a look. Fastest lap performances, I'm afraid they're gone, I'm afraid. Best performances guaranteed. Reach Q3, first position. Oh, why? Come on. Because Buck got through to Q3. Want to see one of the cars in the top 2. But man, that's quite undoubtedly. We got that target though, but why is it not improving now? I'm not quite sure. Oh, not to worry though, not to worry, Dan. But even though it's what the team part job to do, Dan, because that's why it's substantial, Dan. And just before we go, we're gonna have a look at the regulations voting, Dan, from the prize money, Dan. Okay, it's gonna be coming through because we've done the Italian Grand Prix. So, okay, we're now into Monday, Dan. So let's go. Oh, the regulations vote. Okay, they're now in. Let's take a look and see. Let's have a look. Ah, here it is. Here it is, Dan. Let's see, shall we, Dan? Okay, let's have a look and see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Us, McLaren, Ferrari, Mercedes, and I'll be able to vote for it. And also Fast and Mines. So that's 600 points for 10 teams. So looks like the prize money is going to be upgraded from 77.5 million to 80 million. So great. We're going to get some big advantage money. We're going to get the guy for next season, then, guys. Which means that the rest of the other sort of championship money will be slightly cut off the price here, Dan. I'm afraid. And I'm afraid when Korean last player will get only just $5 million, the same as it would be then from this season and into next season, then. So we're going to hope we get earn $80 million. We're going to get with the sort of championship from there on, then very soon, then, guys. So we're hopefully looking forward to that in the next races to come, then. So next up, then, guys, is the Singapore Grand Prix at the Marina Bay Street. So that's up next, then, on the Formula 1 count, then, guys. So we can't wait for that next time out, then, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Italian Grand Prix, then, guys. Thanks for watching the Italian Grand Prix, then, guys. Please like and comment down below what you think of this video and subscribe to my channel for more of this to look forward to in the near future on my channel. And also, it has been the first CMA. The Duke's a big fat from, so enjoy the James Kirby channel for more of this to look forward to in the near future. But apart from that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this Italian Grand Prix, and we'll be back next time out for round 17 of the championship, which will be the Singapore Grand Prix at the Marina Bay Street Circuit. So we're looking forward to that next time, then, guys. So until next time, then, guys, I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye.